If you could step into a place where nature's raw power and elegance collide, where glaciers stretch into eternity and waterfalls roar like whispers from the past. What if I told you this place is real, waiting, ready to take your breath away? Welcome to Argentina, a land where adventure is written into every landscape, every city. Every soul-stirring moment. Here, the earth speaks in crashing waves, in towering peaks, in golden vineyards kissed by the sun. From the streets of Buenos Aires, where the rhythm of tango commands the night, to the untamed wilds of Patagonia, where the silence holds its own kind of music, this is a journey that stays with you forever. But there's more. By the end of this video, we'll reveal a destination so rare, so mesmerizing, that it feels like a secret kept by the universe itself. A place that defines the magic of Argentina in ways words barely can. If you crave discovery, if your soul longs for the unexplored, hit subscribe to Wild Discoveries with Sarmad, because the world is vast, and this adventure is just beginning. Tell me, which of Argentina's wonders already has you dreaming? Argentina is a land of fascinating extremes. Did you know it's home to Aconcagua, the highest peak outside Asia? Standing at a towering 6,961 meters, it's a dream for mountaineers, but only the boldest reach its summit. And here's one for the history lovers. Argentina was the birthplace of the world's first animated feature film. El Apostol, released in 1917. Long before Disney, Argentina pioneered animation. Setting the stage for the film industry we know today. Then, there's Iguazu Falls, an awe-inspiring system of 275 waterfalls. So powerful that standing near its edge feels like being at the brink of a world beyond ours. It's said that Eleanor Roosevelt, upon seeing Iguazu Falls for the first time, simply exclaimed, "Poor Niagara." Now, let's set off on this journey and explore Argentina's most astonishing destinations. Deep in the heart of Patagonia, Fitzroy Mountain stands as an untamed masterpiece of nature. Towering at 3,405 meters, its jagged, sharp peaks rise dramatically against the sky, creating one of the most iconic landscapes in South America. But Fitzroy isn't just visually striking, it's legendary. The indigenous Tehuelche people believed this mountain was sacred, calling it Chaltén, which means smoking mountain. The name comes from the eerie clouds that often swirl around its summit, giving the illusion of steam rising from the peak. Hiking Fitzroy is no easy feat. The trails here demand resilience and reward hikers with views that feel straight out of a fantasy novel. Crystal clear lakes reflecting the rugged peaks, winds whispering through ancient forests, and the ever-present feeling that nature is far greater than us. Fitzroy was so mesmerizing that its silhouette inspired the logo of Patagonia, the world-renowned outdoor brand. Would you take on the challenge of hiking through this mystical land, where every step leads to breathtaking beauty? Tucked away in northwestern Argentina, Cafayate is a hidden gem where towering red rock formations meet endless vineyards. This region is famous for its Torrentes wine, a unique white varietal bursting with floral aromas and citrus notes. Perfectly complementing the golden sunsets that bathe the valley. But beyond wine, Cafayate is home to surreal landscapes shaped by time. One of the most extraordinary formations here is El Anfiteatro, a natural rock amphitheater where sound carries flawlessly. It's said that if you stand in the center and speak, your voice will echo with crystal clarity, almost as if the canyon itself is listening. Walking through Cafayate feels like stepping onto another planet, where fiery cliffs rise against deep blue skies. And every turn reveals a new wonder, sculpted by wind and water over millions of years. Cafayate is part of Argentina's legendary Ruta 40, a highway stretching over 5,000 kilometers, connecting some of the country's most epic landscapes. What would you choose, exploring these ancient rock formations, or indulging in a glass of Argentina's finest Torrentes? This isn't just a glacier, it's one of the few in the world that continues to grow instead of shrinking. Covering 250 square kilometers, Perito Moreno stands as a frozen giant, moving slowly through the valley. Its towering ice walls reaching up to 70 meters above the water. Standing here, you'll hear the glacier breathe, cracking, shifting, and then, suddenly, thunderous collapses. As massive chunks of ice break off and crash into the turquoise lake below. It's a raw, powerful display of nature's force. Reminding us of the ever-changing beauty of the world around us. For the most adventurous, there's the opportunity to walk across the glacier itself. Imagine stepping onto ancient ice, its deep blue veins glowing beneath your feet, the crisp air surrounding you in an ethereal silence that feels untouched by time. Perito Moreno is part of the southern Patagonian ice field, the third largest freshwater reserve on the planet. Would you dare to trek across this frozen realm, experiencing one of nature's greatest wonders firsthand? In the northwestern corner of Argentina, where the Andes Mountains stretch toward the sky, lie the provinces of Salta and Jujuy, places where the past and present merge in a dance of color, culture, and tradition. Salta, known as La Linda, the Beautiful, is a city draped in colonial architecture, its cobbled streets lined with grand churches and lively plazas that hum with the sounds of traditional folklore music. The region boasts spectacular landscapes, from rolling vineyards to deep canyons. Jujuy, meanwhile, is home to the breathtaking Quebrada de Humahuaca. A UNESCO-listed valley where towering cliffs burst into colors, reds, oranges, yellows, and purples. Creating a natural rainbow of sediment layers formed over millions of years. The valley's indigenous villages, like Purmamarca, transport you to another time with their adobe houses and artisan markets selling hand-woven textiles and ceramics. The hill of Cerro de los Siete Colores in Purmamarca is over 75 million years old, its mesmerizing hues created by different minerals settling over time. Would you explore these vibrant landscapes or immerse yourself in the rich traditions and music of Salta? Few places on Earth offer an opportunity to witness wildlife as extraordinary as Peninsula Valdez. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a sanctuary for marine life, home to penguins, sea lions, and, most famously, southern right whales, which migrate here annually to breed in its protected waters. Imagine standing on a rugged coastline as waves crash against the shore. In the distance, the unmistakable sight of whale tails breaching the ocean's surface paints a scene so majestic, it feels unreal. For bird lovers, this peninsula hosts over 180 species, including the striking Magellanic penguins, which waddle along rocky beaches in massive colonies. And let's not forget the orcas, whose unique hunting technique, known as beach stranding, allows them to snatch sea lions right off the shore. A rare behavior seen in few places worldwide. The southern right whale is so massive that its heart alone weighs nearly 250 kilograms, roughly the same as a small motorcycle. Would you rather witness the awe-inspiring sight of whales breaching or experience the thrill of spotting orcas hunting along the shore? Nestled in the foothills of the Andes, Bariloche is a dreamscape of crystal-clear lakes, lush forests, and jagged peaks, often compared to the stunning landscapes of Switzerland. Known for its chocolate, yes, it's Argentina's chocolate capital, Bariloche is a place where nature and indulgence blend seamlessly. One of its crown jewels is Nahuel Huapi Lake. An expansive body of water reflecting the surrounding mountains like a flawless mirror. Here, outdoor lovers can kayak through serene waters, hike scenic trails, or take in panoramic views from the Cerro Campanario, where the world unfolds before your eyes. But there's more. Bariloche transforms depending on the season. In winter, it becomes Argentina's premier ski destination, with powdery slopes in Cerro Catedral. In summer, it bursts into color, inviting travelers to explore its rich biodiversity and hidden wonders. Bariloche's Nahuel Huapi Lake has long been rumored to host a mystical creature known as Nahuelito, Argentina's version of the Loch Ness Monster. Would you dive into adventure with a thrilling mountain hike, or indulge in Bariloche's legendary chocolate while taking in breathtaking views? In the heart of northeastern Argentina lies a hidden paradise teeming with wildlife. The Ibera wetlands, one of the largest freshwater ecosystems in South America. This vast marshland spans 13,000 square kilometers, offering a natural haven for some of the continent's most spectacular creatures. Picture gliding silently through labyrinthine waterways, where capybaras, the world's largest rodents, lounge lazily in the shallows. Look up, and you may spot a jabiru stork, one of the largest flying birds in South America, soaring above the golden reeds. But what truly sets Ibera apart is its status as a conservation success story. Here, populations of giant anteaters, maned wolves, and jaguars are being carefully reintroduced. Restoring the ecological balance of this remarkable wetland. The name Ibera comes from the Guarani language, meaning bright water. A tribute to the glistening lagoons and crystal-clear marshes that define this landscape. Would you embark on a wildlife safari through the wetlands, or explore its shimmering waters by boat to witness its hidden wonders? For those who dream of encountering majestic marine life up close, Puerto Madryn is the ultimate destination. This coastal city, located along Argentina's Atlantic shoreline, is world famous for its whale-watching experiences, where southern right whales glide gracefully through its turquoise waters. From June to December, the calm bays of Puerto Madryn transform into a natural nursery as mother whales guide their newborn calves through their first moments of life. Standing on the shore, watching these gentle giants breach the surface feels like witnessing a secret part of nature that few get to see. Beyond the whales, Puerto Madryn is also a gateway to the stunning Punta Tombo. Home to the largest colony of Magellanic penguins in South America. Here, visitors can walk among thousands of penguins as they nest, interact, and waddle toward the sea, a truly unforgettable experience. Southern right whales were named right whales because they were historically considered the right whales to hunt. They swam slowly and produced a lot of oil. Thankfully, they are now protected, allowing their populations to thrive. Would you rather witness the awe-inspiring moment of a whale breach, or walk among thousands of penguins as they prepare for their ocean journeys? At the southernmost tip of Argentina, where the land meets the icy embrace of Antarctica, lies Tierra del Fuego. A place of untamed wilderness and unparalleled mystery. Often referred to as the Land of Fire, this rugged archipelago is home to the Beagle Channel, where explorers like Charles Darwin once sailed, tracing the edges of the world as they knew it. Today, visitors can cruise through its icy waters, surrounded by towering snow-capped peaks, lush forests, and colonies of Magellanic penguins waddling along rocky shores. The capital, Ushuaia, is famously known as the southernmost city on Earth, earning the name El Fin del Mundo, the end of the world. Here, travelers can embark on epic expeditions to Antarctica or explore Tierra del Fuego National Park, where breathtaking hikes lead through misty forests. serene lakes and panoramic ocean views. Despite its name, Tierra del Fuego has more glaciers than fire. It was named by Spanish explorers who saw indigenous fires glowing along the coastline, mistaking the flickering light as flames engulfing the land. Would you set sail through the legendary Beagle Channel, or hike through Tierra del Fuego's untouched landscapes to feel the raw beauty of the end of the world? Tucked within the Argentine Lake District, Villa La Angostura is a storybook town where nature paints every corner with beauty. With its wooden chalets, cozy atmosphere, and breathtaking mountain views, it's often called the Garden of Patagonia. One of its most magical features is the Arrayanese Forest, home to ancient cinnamon-colored trees that exist nowhere else in the world at this scale. Walking through this enchanted woodland feels like stepping into a fairy tale. The trunks twist elegantly, their rich hues glowing under the dappled sunlight. For adventure seekers, Lake Nahuel Huapi offers the perfect setting for kayaking and boat trips, while the surrounding peaks invite hikers to explore untouched trails leading to jaw-dropping panoramic views. The Arrayanés Forest was rumored to have inspired Walt Disney's forest scene in Bambi, thanks to its surreal beauty and dreamy golden trees. Would you explore the mystical Arrayanés Forest or sail across the pristine waters of Lake Nahuel Huapi for an unforgettable adventure? Known as Argentina's trekking capital, El Chaltén is a haven for outdoor lovers. Offering some of the country's most spectacular hiking routes. Nestled between dramatic peaks and glaciers, this tiny mountain village serves as the gateway to Mount Fitzroy. Laguna Torre, and Loma del Pliegue Tumbado, each offering unparalleled views of the Andean wilderness. The town itself has a laid-back, adventurous vibe, attracting explorers who seek not only physical challenges, but also the profound beauty of untouched nature. El Chaltén was founded in 1985, making it one of Argentina's youngest towns, built strategically to strengthen Argentina's territorial claim over the area. Would you take on an epic trekking adventure in El Chaltén, exploring some of the most breathtaking landscapes in Patagonia? Aconcagua is not just a mountain, it's a legend. Standing proudly at 6,961 meters, it's the highest peak outside Asia. Towering over the Andes like an ancient guardian. For centuries, Aconcagua has been revered not just as a mountaineering challenge, but as a sacred place. The Inca civilization once used its slopes for ceremonial rituals, believing the mountain to be a connection between the earthly and the divine. Even today, climbers brave its harsh conditions to reach the summit, where the thin air and stunning views make every step of the journey worthwhile. This isn't just a place for experienced mountaineers, though. The surrounding Aconcagua Provincial Park offers breathtaking trails, allowing visitors to witness its grandeur without a full-scale expedition. Aconcagua's name is believed to come from the Quechua language, meaning stone sentinel, a perfect reflection of its towering, unmoving presence. Would you challenge yourself to reach the summit of South America's highest peak, or explore the breathtaking valleys that surround this mighty giant? Hidden within the Argentine Lake District, Lake Lacar is a shimmering paradise surrounded by snow-capped mountains and emerald forests. Its crystal-clear waters stretch over 50 square kilometers, offering a peaceful escape for nature lovers. The lake is at the heart of San Martín de los Andes, a charming town with a cozy alpine atmosphere. Travelers here can hike through Lanín National Park, home to volcanic peaks. Lenga forests, and rare wildlife, or paddle across the lake's mirror-like surface, soaking in the tranquility of untouched nature. The Mapuche people, who have lived in this region for centuries, consider Lake Lácar sacred, believing that its waters hold powerful spirits that protect the land. To this day, local traditions and legends continue to shape the cultural identity of the region. Lake Lácar is one of the few lakes in Argentina that drains into the Pacific Ocean rather than flowing into the Atlantic. Would you explore the lake by kayak, feeling its serene magic, or trek through the wild forests of Lanín National Park to uncover its hidden beauty? Just a short journey from Buenos Aires, Tigre is a world unlike any other, a labyrinth of winding rivers and lush islands. Where life moves at a gentle flowing pace. Tigre is Argentina's Venice, known for its Delta del Paraná, where wooden boats replace cars and houses rest on stilts above the water. Travelers can glide through its network of serene canals, passing picturesque houses, quiet fishing spots, and bustling local markets selling traditional crafts. The region's Mate Museum celebrates Argentina's beloved national drink, mate, a tea-like infusion deeply embedded in local culture. Learning its history and trying a sip the Argentine way, passed around among friends, is a must. The Tigre Delta is one of the only river deltas in the world that doesn't flow into the ocean. Instead, its waters mix into the Rio de la Plata estuary. Would you cruise through Tigre's tranquil rivers or dive into Argentina's traditions by experiencing mate culture firsthand? Spanning over 7,000 square kilometers, Nahuel Huapi National Park is an untouched wilderness where lakes meet towering peaks. Creating one of Argentina's most mesmerizing landscapes. Home to the famous Nahuel Huapi Lake, this park offers a diverse ecosystem, where ancient forests, hidden waterfalls, and vast mountain ranges shape the terrain. At the heart of it all is Cerro Tronador, a mighty volcano whose thundering ice falls echo through the valley, earning it its name, which means thunderer in Spanish. A legend persists about Nahuelito, Argentina's very own Loch Ness monster, said to live in the deep waters of Nahuel Huapi Lake. While there's no concrete proof of its existence, locals love sharing eerie tales of mysterious sightings. Nahuel Huapi was Argentina's first national park, established in 1934 to preserve its remarkable landscapes and biodiversity. Would you hike through the wild terrain of Nahuel Huapi or search for the legendary Nahuelito in its deep waters? El Calafate. El Calafate is the gateway to the glaciers, a town where adventure begins and icy wonders unfold before your eyes. Located in southern Patagonia, this charming destination serves as the main entry point to Los Glaciares National Park. Home to Argentina's famous Perito Moreno glacier. Beyond Perito Moreno, El Calafate offers access to hidden gems like Uppsala Glacier, one of the largest glaciers in South America, and Lago Argentino, whose milky blue waters shimmer under the Patagonian sky. The town itself is filled with cozy wooden lodges and artisan markets, where travelers can try local delicacies like Calafate berry jam, made from the unique berries that grow wild in the region. According to legend, anyone who eats a Calafate berry is destined to return to Patagonia one day. Lago Argentino is the largest lake in Argentina, stretching over 1,466 square kilometers, with floating icebergs drifting across its surface. Would you venture deep into the glaciers, walking across frozen landscapes, or immerse yourself in El Calafate's charming local traditions? Posadas is the gateway to Argentina's lush subtropical regions, offering a perfect mix of history, culture, and natural beauty. This city sits along the Paraná River, overlooking Paraguay, and is surrounded by dense rainforests and scenic waterways. One of its most striking nearby landmarks is the San Ignacio Mini Ruins, a UNESCO-listed site showcasing the remains of a 17th century Jesuit mission. Walking through these centuries-old structures, travelers can uncover the lost history of indigenous Guarani communities who once lived here, blending European and native cultures in a unique way. For nature lovers, the Yabati Biosphere Reserve is a stunning nearby destination, offering lush jungles, crystal-clear waterfalls, and exotic wildlife, perfect for trekking and exploration. The San Ignacio Mini Ruins are some of the best preserved Jesuit ruins in South America. still showcasing elaborate carvings and detailed stonework from nearly 400 years ago. Would you explore the mysterious ruins of San Ignacio Mini, or venture into the wild landscapes of Yaboti Biosphere Reserve for a rainforest adventure? Argentina's heart beats strongest in Buenos Aires, a city that moves to the rhythm of tango, pulses with art, and whispers stories of its rich history through its grand boulevards and vibrant neighborhoods. Strolling through Buenos Aires feels like stepping into a different world with each barrio. In La Boca, colorful houses line the famous Caminito Street, a lively pedestrian road where tango dancers perform and artists showcase their creations. This neighborhood's vibrant energy traces back to immigrants who arrived here centuries ago, painting their homes in bright colors as a symbol of hope and identity. Meanwhile, the grand elegance of Recoleta offers a completely different contrast. Ornate European-style architecture, high-end cafes, and the legendary Recoleta Cemetery, where figures like Eva Perón rest among elaborate, towering mausoleums. The atmosphere here is hauntingly beautiful, filled with statues, hidden passageways, and intricate stonework that tell stories of Argentina's past. For those seeking an iconic Buenos Aires experience, Plaza de Mayo stands as a historic centerpiece, surrounded by landmarks like the Casa Rosada, the iconic pink presidential palace where political movements have shaped the country's future. Buenos Aires has the most bookstores per capita in the world, including the spectacular El Ateneo Grand Splendid, a converted 1920s theater filled with towering bookshelves. Would you dance tango in the colorful streets of La Boca, admire the haunting beauty of Recoleta Cemetery, or immerse yourself in the history of Plaza de Mayo? A place so awe-inspiring, it left visitors speechless, including Eleanor Roosevelt, who famously uttered, "Poor Niagara," upon seeing the towering majesty of Iguazu Falls. Spanning the border between Argentina and Brazil, Iguazu Falls is a system of 275 waterfalls, crashing down with immense power across a vast jungle landscape. The highlight? The Garganta del Diablo, Devil's Throat, a monumental cascade that plunges 80 meters, sending mist and rainbows into the sky. Exploring Iguazu means venturing deep into Iguazu National Park, where winding trails lead travelers past smaller waterfalls, exotic wildlife, and panoramic viewpoints offering staggering views of the mighty Cascades. Lucky visitors might even spot the elusive jaguar, which roams the park's untouched wilderness. Iguazu Falls is nearly twice as tall and 3 times as wide as Niagara Falls, making it one of the most powerful waterfall systems in the world. Would you stand at the edge of Devil's Throat, feeling the spray of the falls, or trek through the rainforest in search of exotic wildlife? Few places on Earth feel as untouched and raw as Patagonia, a vast, untamed region that stretches across southern Argentina, home to glaciers, fjords, grasslands, and towering peaks. Patagonia isn't a single destination, it's a world unto itself. Here, explorers can witness the blue-tinted ice formations of Glacier Gray, hike through the surreal landscapes of Torres del Paine National Park, and encounter roaming guanacos, distant relatives of llamas, moving freely across the windswept plains. One of Patagonia's greatest mysteries lies in its cave paintings, found in Cueva de las Manos, Cave of the Hands, where ancient civilizations left behind handprints over 9,000 years ago. Their vibrant reds and oranges still visible on the rock walls today. Patagonia was named by Ferdinand Magellan, who encountered indigenous tribes wearing large boots made of guanaco skins. He referred to them as Patagones, or Big Feet, giving the region its legendary name. Would you explore the ancient cave paintings of Cueva de las Manos, or embark on an adventure through Patagonia's surreal glaciers and mountain landscapes? Argentina isn't just a place, it's a feeling, a journey, a story written in glaciers, mountains, bustling streets, and windswept landscapes. It's the rhythm of tango in Buenos Aires, the roar of Iguazu Falls, the silence of Patagonia's vastness, and the warmth of a shared mate among friends. Every destination we explored today tells a tale of nature's grandeur, history's depth, and adventure waiting to be embraced. Whether it's the towering heights of Aconcagua, the hidden beauty of Laguna Esmeralda, or the surreal glow of Perito Moreno's frozen world, Argentina is calling. If this journey set your wanderlust ablaze, hit that like button, subscribe to, and join me for the next adventure, because the world is vast and the stories it holds are endless. Tell me, which place in Argentina captured your heart today? Until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and I'll see you in the next breathtaking destination.